Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to come on camera before I get into all the goodies of the Motivational May hop on my desk. So I wanted to get on camera just to show you guys what Thursday morning looks like. So this is Thursday morning. This is no hair done. Printer's going off right now. I'm so sorry about that noise, but life is life right now, right? So no hair done. I have my hoodie on and I have my sweatpants on, and these have a Clorox stain on it. So this is what Thursday morning is looking like. I am super tired this morning, but I have to get my mindset into a mode of having to do work and deal with the kids, cook, clean, and all that. So today I'm actually going to give myself grace because today is actually not my filming day. So that's something I don't have to do for today, but I am still working on orders and things like that. So I have to get myself prepared for the day, right? So toddler, he's watching TV, he's eating his breakfast right now, so he's calm there doing that, right? And then as far as dinner, I think I'm gonna do pizza today. I called hubby. I'm like, today's my day off from filming, and I want to do pizza because I'm backed up on orders right now because my computer decided to, not work. So it is working a little bit, but it's like a dinosaur right now, and I can't do it because I can't multitask on it. Like I have to upload, right? If I upload, I can print at the same time because it just stops uploading. So like you saw in my video yesterday, if you guys caught my video, I did a debt confession. So I am in debt again because I had to buy a whole new computer and I bought an Apple laptop, right? Now I do have money aside for business things just in case anything happens. And a lot of things are just crashing in business. Like my cutter is not cutting the way it's supposed to, right? I try to look up blades to replace it, but it's not working. So I have to, boom, get a whole new cutter. The hole puncher is acting weird too. When I tell you everything's just acting weird, first it was my laminating machines and I solved that problem. Now I have two laminating machines that I'm working with and I have one on the side. So I'm going to have to keep extra of a lot of things or invest in a product that is more expensive and could work for X amount of years, right? But I'm noticing since I'm doing like the laminate, it's really thick. I feel like that's why everything is failing. As far as my computer, I had it for years, so it was just time for a new one, right? So I am in debt again, $600 and something dollars. Let's just call it $700, right? The laptop was $1,000. I had $500 set aside that I just threw into there. So I paid 500 and the 700's in debt. I rounded up to 700, right? So I do have a plan for that. I want to execute it because debt weighs on our shoulders. And I do not want something weighing on my shoulder when I have 50 million things going on, right? So sometimes you just got to make the sacrifice just to release some type of stress, right? So computer was stressing me out. I'm actually losing sleep because of the computer. Now I can sleep with a new computer, right? So you got to weigh it out, right? But the reason for me going on camera was I want everybody to be in a neutral state of mind when you receive any of the information from the motivational hop, right? We are going through different seasons. All of us are going through different seasons. Some of us are going through high seasons. Some of us are going through low seasons. But we have to all remember that we're all in this together, right? And the main goal is to save money to get us out of whatever we need to get out of, whether it's debt, whether it's paying off the home, which is debt, right? Whether it's just having a great emergency stash, a great savings stash, whatever the goal is for anybody, just know that we are all in it together and we're all trying to save together, whether it's a penny, whether it's $5, whether it's $10, right? And me personally, what motivates me to keep on saving, and it's the look of a challenge. It's the look of a challenge. Like savings challenges actually hold me accountable. I want to go and save in there. It's the aesthetic of things. Right? It brings pleasure to me to sit on my desk and get ready to stuff money. Now, a lot happened throughout the week. Yes, I had to get a new computer. I had to do this. I had to do that. Right? But the fact that I can save $20 really helped. The fact that I had $500 to put down towards that computer really helps. So you got to outweigh the good and bad. It was rough. It was a rough week. Rough week since my laminating machine went out the week before that. Very rough, right? But there's nothing I can do. I have no control of it. The only thing I control is fixing the problem. And I did it, and it costs money sometimes to fix a problem, right? but we got to do what we got to do. And I just have to say that I am very proud of everybody in this community who is saving. No matter what happens, you guys have that cushion in your binders, and everybody's just trying to save at the end of the day. So let's get into the information. I'm going to sit at my desk. Donna did provide tools for us. So I do have the motivational calendar. I'm going to show you that real quickly. And then we have this right here, and it's a questionnaire of things. So it says here, mindset, motivation, and mindfulness. So I'm super excited to share what I wrote in here with you guys. And let's see if I can get you guys a little motivated, even if you're going through something. Like, we all go through stuff. We all go through stuff. I know when I'm going through stuff and I sit on that desk and I start stuffing, whether it's a savings challenge, whether it's sinking funds, whether it's 6 months of expensive, it puts me in a different mindset. It puts me in a different mindset because, hey, oh my gosh, I got the money to put into those binders, right? It's better to have it and not need it, or need it and not have it. That's how we have to think. That's the mindset for today. So let's get into this. And yeah, I will see you guys on my desk. Bye. Okay, guys, so hopefully you guys enjoyed my little intro. So that was Thursday morning. I did that intro just to show you guys real life and how it goes. And usually when I go into my office to do any work, so the baby was eating breakfast as well as watching TV. So while he does that, I usually try to get some type of order done during the day. But usually I do work at night. So videos are usually filmed at night when the house is quiet. Sometimes I will do it midday. But lately I've been doing it at night just to have a little bit of peace when I come in my office. And whatever I went through throughout the house, when I come in my office, I just try to leave it out there and just have this space to, like, okay, I'm going to stuff money and I'm going to work on my orders. Okay, so this is the Motivational May calendar. You can find this at donnapowerbycreativity.com. So Donna did kick this off in yesterday's video. And I am going today, of course. And then Just a Chick Budgets will be the third. So make sure you check out the ladies. Make sure you do get the calendar because there's a lot of people on this. So we have Frugality is Life, Fiona. We have Save with Judy. We have Jack, My Girl Budgeting. We have I Am Cassie J Budgets and Vlog. The Traveling Chief. The Traveling and Saving Chief. We have Lincoln Bacon. We have Layla Budgets. We have Beijing Girl Budgets. The Queen Budgets. We have Budget with Mama Bear, Canadian Finance Journey, Budget with Kim, Madi's Way of Life, Mandy's Budgeting Journey, Budget and Chaos, as well as Donna Powered by Creativity. So she is going to close out May Motivation. Okay, so that is the calendar there. And she provided this document for us, which is amazing. So I was super excited that it did come with a document just to say a little focus on what to discuss for this video, right? So May is all about mindset, motivation, and mindfulness. And this is created by Donna Powered by Creativity. And she is sharing the tools with you guys as well. So that will be in my description box, as well as all the ladies that are involved in this. Okay, so let's get started. So if we go over to this page, she did name the 5 R's of mindfulness. So we have the 5 R's of mindfulness are a framework for practicing mindfulness in every life. They are recognize, relax, review, respond, and return. So when we talk about number 1 is recognize. Become aware of your thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations in the present moment. This involves acknowledging both pleasant and unpleasant experience without judgment, right? And then we have relax. Find ways to slow down and connect with your breath. Take a deep breath. Basically, that's all it means right there. This can involve deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, or simply taking a few moments to pause and observe your physical sensations. So that one I do throughout the day a lot. I try to take a deep breath, especially when I'm going to like lose it, right? So deep breaths do really help, especially like if you're ready to like you're ready to go do a task. If you take a deep breath, it actually really does help, right? Review. Gently examine your options and responses to a situation. Consider what you can control and what you cannot. That's another thing. Don't try to control what you cannot, and practice letting go of things outside of your influence. There you go. You got to let some people go, let some things go. The next one is respond. So respond from your inner wisdom and compassion. rather than from reactivity or fear. Let go of worry about the past or future outcomes. Okay, and the last one is return. So continuously bring your awareness back to the present, moments when your mind wanders. So sometimes we go spiraling, and I am going to discuss that in here because I do that a lot throughout the day as well. Like the spiraling, just thinking of 10 things at one time and not focus on the task at hand, right? So sometimes you have to regroup in order to get done what's in front of you, right? This requires a gentle and persistent effort to stay grounded in the here and now. Okay, so we're gonna get into all of that. All right, so here goes mindset. So May is all about mindset, motivation, and mindfulness, right? And we're going to start with number one, right? So how do you set your mindset for success? And I wrote, I make sure my mindset is prepared for the space and the task on hand. So like I said earlier, when I go into a space, I get the mindset right for that space, right? So sometimes I do overthink a lot of things too. Like a lot of things are going on my mind. So it's like if I'm mopping, let's say I'm mopping, and in the middle of mopping, let's say I go to use the restroom, right? And then I'll start cleaning the restroom. And then, oh, I forgot I was mopping. So then that task doesn't get done, right? So I'm trying to learn now when I go into a certain space or when I go into a certain chore that I'm concentrating only on that because I start going everywhere in the house, like everywhere. And then another thing, when I am working in my office, I try to leave that behavior outside of my office and come in with a different mindset because I need to have a mindset of ready to work, ready to record, and stuff money. So that's how I set my mindset for success, right? Number two, what behaviors do I have towards money? I have to say I have good behavior towards money now because in the past I really didn't. And instead of spending it on wants, I make my binders my wants. So my binders, I have a slow conversation with them all the time. They take my money, right? So instead of me going out there and spending that money on things that I don't need at all, just once, I rather spend it on my binder. So I've gotten into the habit of money in hand goes in binder. It's like I don't know what to call it, but it's like once the money's in my hand, I cannot wait to put it inside of a binder. I cannot wait to do a savings challenge or something like that. Especially like my Friday videos where I do savings challenges. I'm just super excited and can't wait for it, right? So the binder are my wants and they want my money. So that's how I see it, right? How does your mindset impact your days? So if I'm in a, now there's two, like you can have a positive mindset and you can have a negative mindset, and we all go through both of them, right? So what I wrote here is if it's a positive mindset, I'm ready. So if I have positivity around me, if I'm positive coming into a space, I'm going to be ready for that space. Now there are times that I come into a space negatively and it'll reflect on what I'm doing. So I try to remain positive. So a lot goes on throughout the day in my life, but I try to remain positive and be patient. Like I feel like patient is the main word here because if I'm not patient, yeah, everything would just go crumbling down. Okay, so what part of me do I want to reinforce? Okay, so I want to reinforce more confidence and stop being my own worst critic. So I always have the what if, or like if I do a challenge, sometimes like, oh, I don't like it, and then redo it again. I don't have the confidence in that, right? So I need to learn how to be more confident and stop kind of beating myself up all the time, you know? All right, where do I see myself in 5 years? House debt free and a great emergency stash. So that's for 5 years. Let's see what happens. But I did reach debt again, so I'm not debt free right now as far as like credit card debt. Okay, so moving on to the next page. So number 12, how do you maintain your mindset? So basically by giving every project my all, at least trying to give it my all. So any task on hand, when it comes down to my small business, when it comes down to YouTube, I try to always give it my all. When I'm dealing with the kids or they're going through something, like undivided attention for everything. So that's how I try to maintain my mindset. So it keeps me focused. Like if I am passionate about something, anything, I'm going to put my all into it. So, next one is, what steps can you take to move forward towards mindfulness? All right, now this is where the spiraling comes into play. So, I put taking a step back, pausing my brain, because my brain never sleeps because I'm always thinking of something, right? So, writing down what I'm thinking before I start spiraling, which can be positive and negative at the same time. So, for example, if I'm cooking, let's say I'm cooking dinner, right? My son's jumping on the couch. I'm telling him to stop jumping in the couch. So while I'm cooking dinner, I'm looking at him. He's going to fall if he keeps on, right? So that's like kind of the negative in a way, or concern, right? So I'm cooking dinner. My mind starts spiraling about that. And I'm thinking about a savings challenge all at the same time, plus trying to do a YouTube video, right? So that's everything that is consumed in my brain. So I have to learn how to like do like brain dump, because sometimes it could affect you negatively that you won't get anything done. So I need to learn whatever I'm thinking, I need to write on paper. I'm still not good about that, but I need to try to be more like that. Like put stuff on paper. Like when it comes down to savings challenges, or if I have an idea, I do put it on paper. But other things I don't. Like planning my day out, I don't do it. I feel like when I plan my day out, like let's say I give a certain time for something, or it never works out. And then I beat myself up at the end when I don't get the list done. So I don't like creating lists, but sometimes I need to do that because, like I said, I go from one project, while I'm doing that project, go to another project, forget about this project, and guess what? It didn't get done. So, yeah. What are some roadblocks to being motivated? Outside noise. So, what goes on in the media, what goes on in the world, that can put a blockage in some blockage to being motivated, right? My kids, sometimes they just want my undivided attention, and I do give it, but let's say I am doing something. Yeah, I get interrupted all the time, but you got to do what you got to do as a parent. Like when your kids need you, sometimes it's even like kind of nonsense sometimes, but I still try to be there, right? So my kids stop me when I'm trying to accomplish the task at hand, and I always stop. Like I always have to stop, right? Um, and then it becomes hard to be motivated after being interrupted. So that's the thing. Like, let's say I'm in, a mindset, I'm going to do this, and then I get interrupted. I kind of lose like that motivation a little bit, and then I have to like regain it. So, yeah. Do you have a support system? Yes, my husband and the YouTube community. So I say my husband because he supports me in everything that I do. He does hear me out when I have ideas. He does put input into ideas. He does give me constructive criticism when it comes down to things. And yeah, he's just my best friend. Like that's my cool best friend. And yeah, he's always there for me. So, and then my YouTube community, of course, because you guys do what I do. Like the budgeting community, we're all cash stuffing at the end of the day. We're all trying to like save this money for something, whether it's debt, emergency, and things like that. And you get the lingual. Like I can't talk to my family about this. I could talk to my husband, but I really can't talk to my family about this because they're like, oh, you're just getting money and putting it into binders. Isn't that a waste? Like who uses money nowadays? Like it's just the most stupidest comments ever that they can say. And I'm like, whatever, right? But it has to be the YouTube community. So, how do you motivate others? Cash stuffing and showing results. So, I feel like when I do my videos, I'm showing you guys the progression, and it keeps me accountable as well. So, my YouTube videos actually help me out, and I hope they help people out. Like, show the results of what cash stuffing could do, show the results of what cash stuffing could pay for, and things like that. So, hopefully I do motivate people when I do my videos. I hope I do. I hope I do. But yeah, just it holds me accountable and I get to help others. So that's pretty cool. Also, hearing them out. So I like to hear people out, right? I like to get to know people. I love to talk. Like if I meet someone, it gotta be a New York thing because like we meet someone and we want to talk all like talk, and the person's giving you conversation too, right? I feel like in Florida it doesn't happen too much. I feel like everybody's more to themselves. But once you get me talking, we're gonna talk for a long time. But And then I try to motivate where I hear they're having struggles at the most. So if somebody does come to me with their problems or anything, and it's funny because with my family, like I can't discuss this things with like, like cash stuffing and things like that. But they do come for me when they have problems with anything. I'm like the psychiatrist of the family, I feel like, because I feel like everybody calls me when they just going through something, and then they need like my input on it and how to kind of solve the problem. And sometimes it's like, I'm like, I'm grateful, and then I'm not, because it's like you only call me for that. Right? But if I tell you about cash stuff or anything, all right, I gotta go. I want to hear about that. So yeah, it's not reciprocated back. Like I give you my full divided attention, and it's not reciprocated back to me. Like not even like a how you doing. They just get straight sometimes into what they're going through. So yeah, but not the community here. Like you guys give me some really good feedback. All right, so excuse me, mindfulness, right? So mindfulness is the practice of being fully present and aware of your current experiences, without overreacting or getting lost in thoughts. So did I do this right? Mindset. I think I did. Okay. So what are my current thoughts and feelings towards finances? Um, so I have a different money mindset compared to my past, and knowing how money works and how to use it, right? How am I currently interacting with my finances? And then I wrote, like, I think I'm doing okay. I'm doing well with my credit card. If I use it, I pay it right away. New debt of $700. So I did a debt confession yesterday because of the laptop, and I told you guys in the beginning of the video. But I feel like Jeanette back then, I would have had $700 that I owe on a credit card. I'm here trying to make just minimal payments. Jeanette now has a different mindset when it comes down to money, right? So, like I said, when I use my credit card, like let's say I use it, and most of the times I use it for points, and I use it to build my credit, right? Because you still have to build credit some way, somehow, right? And if there's an emergency, is there, right? But we have our monies here for emergency as well. So I feel like this $700, and I am gonna put it. I'm gonna put an envelope in the binder. But I feel like this $700, I want to see. It's like a test to myself to see how fast I pay that off, right? So it's gonna be all on me to pay that off. So it's gonna be all on me to do hard work, right? Because as most of you guys know, the money that I cashed up is anything that I get from my small business. So this is just gonna motivate me to work even harder, because I need to pay that off, and I want to pay it off. Like it's 18 months interest free. Like my card, I think I'm up to, I don't know, I think I'm up to 9 months. So I still have that there, right? So it's gonna be 700 or 600 and something, but I round up to 700. I feel like I'm gonna have a different mindset to pay this off, and I want you guys to go on that journey with me. So I am gonna create a folder, right? It's gonna be laptop debt. That's what I'm gonna put on it. And I give myself 3 months. Let me just write this here. I give myself 3 months to pay this off, right? So when I'm doing my quarter 2 video, hopefully I've paid that off. Let's see what happens. Anything can happen though. So I'm gonna try to give myself a goal of 3 months, right? Maybe it'll be before that, maybe it'll be after that. I don't know, but I know that I want to pay that off. Like it kind of weighs on your shoulder, even if you have a different money mindset. Regardless of what debt it is, it does hold weight on your shoulders. Okay, how can I appreciate the second quarter of my financial journey? By doing something better than my first quarter, right? So my first quarter, I felt like I reached pretty much a lot of goals. If you see my Q1 video, I did reach a lot of goals. But Q2, I need to work on that balance, like that balance of everything, because like I say, it's a lot going on in my day, right? I need to figure out the balance still. And hopefully when I do my quarter 2 video, I find my balance. And balance is like home, right? Um home and small business, like stay at home mom and small business. How can I balance the two? And sometimes it does get hard, and every day it gets hard. I'm not going to even lie. Every day it does get hard, but I keep on pushing because I have goals. Like I have goals I want to accomplish, like me. So I have to satisfy me as well too, not just everybody else. And I did say that in Q1 video. Like you have to think about yourself before you can help others, right? So this is what brings joy to me. This is me. This is cash stuffing, making savings challenge. That's my thing, and I'm gonna take time for my thing as well. Right there we go. Okay. What am I grateful for from last quarter? I am grateful for creativity. Main word right here. That I'm able to create. That I'm able to create and try to run this small business like that's like what I'm grateful for. The fact that I make tools to help people save money, I'm truly grateful for that, right? So helping me provide a service to encourage others to save, right? And when I mean service, I am making the savings challenges for you guys. Not only am I making them for you, I'm making them according to like what I like as well, right? So a lot of my savings challenges are kind of like fun games and things like that. And it's just crazy how something so fun can motivate you to want to save in it, right? For instance, if you have a regular envelope, yes, you can save. I've saved them regular envelopes before, but it just doesn't give me that satisfaction like looking at a challenge and actually being excited to play, right? So I'm truly grateful for creativity in this space, in this budgeting space. Okay, what am I most excited about for this quarter? Growth and balance, right? Meeting more people in this community, not being not being scared to work with others and being more confident. So I am doing my lives now. That's actually bringing more confidence in the space of YouTube. Now, as most of you guys do know, I was a YouTuber before. I was in the couponing community, as I discussed in my videos. But this community hits different. It feels like everybody's like cheering you on for your goals. Like there's no hating here or anything like that. Like it's like even like it feels like when somebody talks about like they accomplish a goal in the community, right? It's like you want to ring that bell, like you go, girl, or whoever it is, girl, guy, whatever, right? Like that's awesome, like you doing that, right? And it just motivates you to want to accomplish a goal or two, right? So I don't know if everybody feels that way, but I have to say this community has treated me with open arms in anybody that I have met so far, right? Anybody that I have met. And I'm truly grateful for this. Like, I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for the fact that we do hold each other accountable for stuff. Like, come on, but like I love that. I love that about this community. And yeah, just like cheering each other on, like celebrating our goals. Like we're celebrating people's goals, and if somebody's going through something, is like we're here, trying to help them out with the problem. Like, okay, so how do we do this? It's literally like a family. It's like a family, and I feel like that alone, like just having this little family who understand. It's like people who understand your little financial secret. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just really grateful for that. I'm really grateful for this community, and yeah, like nothing more I can say. And I hope you guys feel the same way. Okay, so there goes that. Okay, so now we've reached the motivational section. So what motivates you? God, my husband, and talking to myself. And that might sound weird. That might sound weird, but I have to cheer myself on. I have to get myself pumped to do something, right? Literally having a conversation with myself. And if you guys haven't tried it, you should go ahead and try it. Like, even if you're like upset or you're having a good day, you talk to yourself. Talk to yourself and see, like, how you're really feeling. Like, I literally have a conversation with myself. And sometimes it does sound like, like if somebody's looking at you do it, it sounds weird. But we talk to ourselves all the time in a way, because when we're recording, it's only us in the room. So try to talk to yourself without the camera. It actually does help. What keeps you motivated? The goal at task, the fear of giving up. This is what keeps me motivated. Like, I don't know how to deal with giving up. Like, I honestly was taught in life to never give up on things, right? And another thing, if I don't accomplish my goal, I beat myself up. And I need to learn how to give myself grace when it comes down to certain things that I do. Like, I do so much for it, right? And but you didn't reach the goal that you had in mind, and that's okay. Like, I need to learn how to say that's okay. But the fear of giving up is one of them. One thing that keeps me motivated, and my kids and their future. That keeps me motivated all the time. Like, I want my kids to be good. I want them to be good. And I want my husband and I to provide that good for them, right? What do you do when you lose it? I curse it out. I'm not gonna even lie. I curse it out. Like, when things are not working for me, I get really pissed off, and not in front of the kids, right? I have to go to like the bathroom, and I have to just like say it. I have to, because yeah, I have to let it out. Sometimes you just gotta let it out. Like, you ever seen people go like to a mountain maybe and like scream? I totally want to do that one day. Just go up into a mountain and just scream, like scream my butt away, and see how I feel after. Because when I do go curse it out in the bathroom or in my office, I feel way better. So I curse it out, not loud and away from my kids. Then I enter back into the space calmly. And also another thing I have, like, in order for me not to lose it, I have to walk away. With anything, like, I have to just walk away. Even with people. There's been times I've walked away from people because you just don't want to lose it. Like, you don't want to lose, especially if you're hearing something that you don't want to hear. Sometimes I just walk away. Like, I'll literally walk away, and sometimes people take that as a disrespect, but sometimes I need to get away from the space in order to think, because and like I'm learning now, but I am very short tempered when it comes down to certain things. I really am. Like, it takes a lot to get me there. It takes a lot to get me mad, right? I have to say that. It takes a lot because I do have patience, but when I've reached my peak, it's either A, I'm gonna let it out, or B, I need to walk away. So yeah. How to make a comeback? I try not to leave. And I'm saying that really, really bluntly. How do you make a comeback? I'm not gonna leave. Like, when I left the couponing community, right, and try to make a little comeback, it kind of didn't work out. I'm gonna try my best, especially with this space, not to leave and just to keep on moving forward, no matter how I feel. Sometimes I can give myself a little break. I can give myself grace, but I like the space that I am right now, I have to say. And I love this savings journey, and this YouTube community holds me accountable. Like, me doing my videos, if I had $40 in that binder, in an envelope, right? And next week I come back with $10, I want you guys to hold me accountable. And I'm going to be transparent as well. Like, I had to take from this binder. I had to do this. This is what happened. This is why I told you guys my debt, right? I have to say it. And I really could have just kept it to myself, yes. But I had to say it. Like, I had to say it because I want you guys to see that journey of me paying it off. Like, it holds me accountable. Now I'm excited to pay the debt off, right? Okay. Um, so how do you make a comeback? What do you tell yourself? You got this, girl. I'm proud of you. You need to chill and figure it out. This is I need to take a step back and really think about what's going on, right? But you have to be your own cheerleader. Like, that looks like, just give yourself a pat in the back sometimes. And again, give yourself grace. A lot of people don't give themselves grace. Like, you accomplished some type of goal, like a little bit of the goal. It's like, oh, like, you start beating yourself up, like, I didn't reach that goal, I'm so pissed off, blah 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 blah. Like, me in the day, I'm like, damn, what did you do today? And then I start thinking about everything I did today, because it was like maybe a calm day, or it was a non-cook day. When it's like a non-cook day, I feel like I really didn't do anything, but I did 50 million things in one day. So learn how to give yourself grace. Learn how to talk to yourself. Talk to yourself and be your biggest cheerleader. Okay? How do you find motivation? How do you find motivation? When I start creating in my head. So it starts in my head, right? In my head. This is very important. This is very important. But it could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing because it consumes my whole brain. Like me thinking when I'm creating is I'm thinking like the mind don't stop. It doesn't turn off. And this is like, oh, I should do a challenge like this. Or let's say even with the house, like with the house is like if I have something in my mind, I gotta do it. Like the one time that I put bins in my whole fridge, I still have it binned up though. I would be the person to probably have the bins in the fridge, right? Yeah, because of the way my mind works, right? So I do have bins in my fridge, and the only reason why I do it is because I have a fridge in the back as well. So this fridge, I wanted it to look aesthetically pleasing. So did I really need to do that? No. But it made me happy at the end of the day. And there's a certain place for certain things inside of the fridge. So yeah, my cabinet looks the same way too. And a lot of that happened during when the world shut down because there was really nothing else to do. So I just decided to revamp a lot of stuff. But that's when I was really spending money. I really didn't. But it does show. It does show though. I spend the money there, but it does show. Like my cabinet looks, I don't know. It just looks pretty to me. Like I open it and I'm just so happy to see it, and my fridge as well. Like whatever makes you happy, right? Is it a little old? Yeah, it is, but it makes me happy at the end of the day, right? So when I start creating in my head, I need to write it down. What I've been doing is grabbing my phone and putting it in the notes. But this is in the process of, like I said, it could be negative too because I'm here trying to clean, I'm here trying to cook, I'm taking care of the kids. There's been times that I'm pausing everything just to go see if I can make that challenge real quick. Just to see, like, oh, it's in my head. I got to do it right now. I got to do it right now. But I'm learning slowly that it can be right now. But write it down and then you get back to it. So, yeah, I'm getting really, really, really good at that, right? Okay, so I did mention everybody that is a part of this. I want to say thank you to Donna for having me a part of this motivational hop. This was super fun. I like the homework that we got. It was fun to do this, like this part here. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully I motivated you a little bit, right? And write in the comments below what motivates you. Like how do you get motivated to do a certain task? And how do you go about your day? Like trying to accomplish a lot of goals. Like how do you do that? So I want you to comment below all of that and what did you think about this video? What pointers can you guys give me? Like how can you help me out with balance? Like if anybody knows how to help me up with balance in order to, accomplish more goals and more tasks, please leave a comment below. And again, Donna, thank you for having me a part of this. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.